I just hit this UFC bet. I know UFC was yesterday, but we're already looking ahead to next week. And I just found an incredible betting opportunity that I absolutely slammed. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. And I say this all the time, but as a sharp bettor, there's two things you need to know, right? One, you never know when the best bets are going to occur. Sometimes the biggest line discrepancies occur 6 days in advance, right? So what ended up happening is UFC, ended last night in Gane versus Jones. Then all the MMA bettors, all the sharp MMA bettors, the sports betting syndicates, they start to shift their focus to the upcoming week, the fights on March 11th. Sportsbooks start to post odds for March 11th, and you see lines start to move, line discrepancies between bookmakers, right? So the first play I ended up locking in is right here. And I'll bet on any sport where I have an edge. A lot of people ask me, you bet on MMA too and soccer? Man, I will bet on any sport, any league, as long as I'm able to find a mathematical edge, right? The same concepts of finding an edge, beating the VIG, they apply to betting on any sport. Doesn't matter if you're betting on basketball or the UFC or soccer or whatever, right? So the first play I'm on is right here. Romanov, minus 115 odds on WinBet. That's the bet I ended up locking in. And what you're going to notice is Pinnacle, one of the sharpest bookmakers out there, they're all the way down at minus 126, right? If we keep scrolling, this is what's so crazy about sports betting, right? Every book is trying to set lines independently. They're all investing hundreds of millions of dollars in their ability to set lines, price wagers, right? And they're taking action from all over the market and trying to keep things in check, As sports bettors wager on Romanov, lines will move towards Romanov. So what ended up happening is all sportsbooks kind of opened this fight closer to a coin flip. And then Romanov started getting hammered, right? A bunch of sharp action started coming in on him. So Caesars now has his line all the way down at minus 135. Bovada minus 130. We can keep going through. Bet Rivers minus 139. Bet Online, a very sharp offshore sportsbook, minus 134. So you can kind of look at all these data points and get a sense of, okay, where should the line be set, right? Is minus 115 a good price? And looking through the data, it's pretty clear it is. So this is a profitable bet, just looking at the odds posted on other sports books. It's the easiest way to make money sports betting. So essentially like Bet Online, right? All these books, they think they're so unique. They set odds, right? But they're all making money by charging a spread, which is known as the VIG, right? So you can see Bet Online plus 114, minus 134. That's a 20-cent spread. They're saying essentially you can buy Romanov at 134 bucks, or you can sell him and bet on Alexander Volkov for 114 bucks, right? So you can buy Romanov for 134 bucks, or you can sell him for $114. That's a 20-cent spread. So to get a sense of, okay, what does the sportsbook think the true odds are with the VIG removed? You use this calculator called a no VIG calculator. It's definitely, by far, I recommend reading this text a bunch of times. It's the most important calculator in sports betting. And what this calculator will do is it takes a sportsbook's market, right, and spits out the true price based on their market. So basically, according to Bet Online, their model, the true odds for Romanov, right, is minus 122.55, right? So the true odds, according to Bet Online's market, with the VIG removed, so this is a market with VIG, so to get the true price for Romanov, right, you want to use a no VIG calculator. This removes the VIG. Here you can see there's no spread, right? You can buy Romanov, or you can buy, Romanov for 122 bucks and 55 cents, or you can sell him for 122 bucks and 55 cents. That is a fair market, a market with no VIG, right? So essentially, Bet Online is implying that this guy should be priced at minus 122.55. We're getting minus 115, so we're getting a discount, right? So what this no VIG odds column does on OddsJam is it encompasses all sports books, right? Not just Bet Online, every sports book, but the sharpest sports books out there like Bet Online, Bookmaker, Circa, Pinnacle right here, known to be the sharpest bookmaker in the world. They're weighted higher, right? So in the model, which again is a very simple model, it just takes the no vig odds from all these sports books and then weights them by sharpness. So you can see Pinnacle, they're a little less bullish. Bet Online has this guy at minus 134 with 20 cents of width, Whereas if we scroll over and we take a look at Pinnacle, they only have 16 cents in width. And so, according to BetOnline's model, this guy's minus 122.55 fair odds or true odds, and he's 55% to win. If we put in Pinnacle, plus 110, minus 126, you can see they're saying he's only 53.93% to win. And his fair line is minus 117. So we're still getting value. Minus 115 is a better price than the true line, according to Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker out there. So this bet still looks good, right? And what also increases our confidence is this market, this is called a locked market, right? So you can either bet on Caesars, on Alexander Volkov, 100 to win 115, or you can bet on Romanov, 115 to win back 100. So this is a market, between WinBet and Caesars, there's no hold in the market. It's called a pick-em market, right? You can bet either 115 to win 100 on the favored fighter, or you can bet 100 to win 115 on the underdog on two different sports books. All of this only possible because books have different odds. So this is the bet I locked in, right? 1.94% profit margin. Here's my bet right here. I hit it for the max I could, 1149. A lot of people ask me like, oh, why did you only bet it for 1149? It's like, okay, well, take a look. I try to bet more. It says your maximum allowed stake is $0, right? You can make a lot of money sports betting. The issue is, right, is these books ultimately determine your max bet size. So it's not super scalable, right? This bet's really profitable, 1.94% profit margin. And I'm able to hit it for $1,149, which means my bet is worth $22.29 in profit margin. But it's not like you're ever going to be able to bet, $15,000 on this and get $291 in profit margin. So sports betting isn't really scalable. It's a great side hustle. I've showed dozens of times. Even just finding an edge, right? It's all about finding an edge. So this was posted sometime in 2022. I was up 143K on a 3.27% ROI. This bet is 1.94% profit margin, right? And the reason that's possible is people talk about the stock market returning 8% a year. This bet, sure, it's 6 days away. Most bets are going to be the same day, right? You're earning a 1.43. Imagine earning a 1.43% profit margin every day. So you can put in all the sports books, you kind of use on OddsJam. If you could earn a 1.43% profit margin daily, just 1.43%, right? That means your ROI monthly is going to be $42.90, right? So your bankroll would go from, let's say, $2,000 to 2.8K, right? 1.43% a day is 43% a month. Because most games in sports betting, right, you're usually betting on games that are that day. So these are daily returns. Even having a 1% edge in sports betting means a 30% edge or ROI over the course of a month. So really good bet, Alexander Romanov, money line minus 115. Hopefully you guys are able to tail it, lock it in. My maybe first UFC bet for the upcoming week. And let's make some money, guys.